Hi, I'm Margo Way. I am here to ruin your summer. Or save it. Depends on how prepared you are. Because here's something nobody puts in the brochure about summer moves. The worst part isn't the heat. It isn't the boxes. It isn't even the friend who said they'd help and then suddenly remembered they had a thing. The worst part of a summer move is the gap. You know the gap. Your lease ends on the 31st. Your new place isn't ready until the 15th of next month. So now you have a whole life that needs to live somewhere for 2 weeks, maybe 3, maybe 6 if the closing keeps slipping. And nobody talks about that part. Everybody just says, oh, you'll figure it out. Sweetheart, that is not a plan. That is hope in flip-flops. And hope is not a moving strategy. Let me put on my therapist hat for a minute. Summer moves don't just stress you out because of the logistics. They stress you out because everything in your life is asking a question at the same time. Where am I gonna live? What am I keeping? What am I letting go? Who am I going to be in this next chapter? And you're trying to answer all of that while sweating through a t-shirt at a U-Haul counter. It is too many decisions for one weekend. So here's your permission slip. You don't have to decide everything right now. You just have to put it somewhere that isn't on fire. Okay, therapist hat off. Here's the practical part. 3 things I want you to know before you book anything. 1, go bigger than you think. Nobody in the history of self-storage has ever called me and said, Margo, I wish I had gotten less space. Not one person. Not ever. Future, you will send you a fruit basket if you size up by 1 tier. 2, if replacing it would hurt financially or emotionally, climate control it. Summer heat does not care that you spent $2 grand on a couch. Humidity does not care that your grandmother's letters are in that box. Wood warps, leather cracks, electronics quietly die in the dark. Photos stick together, and you don't see the damage until you open the unit in October, and by then it is too late. 3, book before the gap, not during it. Summer is the busiest moving season in the entire country. May through August is when every college kid, every military family, every couple buying their first house, and every empty nester is trying to find a unit at the same time. The good sizes go first. The convenient locations fill up. Don't wait until you're standing in an empty apartment with a moving truck idling outside. Here's what I'm going to tell you about us. At Your Way Storage, the price online is the price you pay. You'll see a one-time admin fee at move-in because every facility has one. We just put it in front of you instead of hiding it in the fine print. We require coverage on every unit, yours or ours, because your stuff deserves to be protected. And when you call, an actual human picks up the phone, which I know sounds like a low bar, but apparently in this industry, it is a competitive advantage. So here's where we land. Got emotional baggage? We've got units, because peace deserves a place to wait while you figure out what comes next. And when life gets messy, store it your way. The gap is coming. You already know it. So stop hoping and start booking. YourWayStorage.com, because peace of mind deserves an address.